Today on Trisha, Aaron and Ashley are here to prove that John is their real dad.
My mother, Trudy, was having a relationship with another man, and I really need to know where I come from.
I need to find out if John's my sperm donor.
But they're already fighting over him.
She's jealous because we have a relationship.
No, I'm not even jealous. For one, I have my daddy.
30 years of bitter denial.
How in the hell am I on your birth certificate?
Okay,
I never signed it.
And you know what? I'd rather be a bastard child than be your daughter any day.
2 DNA tests.
Yes, you should.
I'll keep my dog.
Are they one big happy family?
What?
No, I'm not. A family mystery.
For the last 17 years, I've been struggling with the fact that my daughter, Erica, may not be my daughter.
Was she switched at birth?
I don't know if Melody and Girma are my real parents. I don't even know who I am if I don't know who my parents are.
We've seen 2 babies, one with dark hair, dark eyes, and brown skin, and then they showed us a white baby with blonde hair and blue eyes.
They told us the white baby with the blonde hair and blue eyes was ours. I thought it was a sick joke.
But there's more than one question surrounding Erica's birth.
Has he ever
accused you of cheating or anything like that?
Yeah, I did cheat on him.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
But does he think that that guy could be your daughter's dad?
Yeah, I think so.
2 DNA tests. Have they been raising somebody else's baby?
Oh my God.
Today on Trisha. Joining me are Ashley and Aaron, who may or may not be brother and sister. You see, after 3 decades of pain and rejection, they're here to prove this man, John, is their father. Now, John fiercely denies he's Ashley's father because he believes her mother, who is now deceased, cheated on him. He does, however, believe Aaron is his son. Now, here's a bit of a twist. Aaron's mother, Trudy, who's here in our audience, admits she had an affair, and she's not sure if John is Aaron's dad. Now, take a look at their story.
I want to prove to John that he is definitely my biological father, and I really need to know where I come from.
I need to find out if John's my sperm donor. I am tired of John denying me and accepting my brother Aaron as his son.
I'm not 100% sure that John is my father because my mother, Trudy, was having a relationship with another man.
John abandoned me and my mom, Marcia, before I was even born, and I want to know why.
I admit, John has not been there for me when I was growing up. He abandoned me and my mom when I was 3 years old, and I didn't see him again until I was 16. I really want a father-son relationship with him.
John has never been there for me, especially when I was a child. He said my mother kept me away from him, and that is not true. What's your excuse now? My mom has been gone for 7 years, and you're still treating me like He might be the only family I got left, so I need him to stand up and be a dad.
If he's not my dad, I'm gonna feel like I'm not gonna be the man that I used to be. I'm gonna lose something in my life that I want, that I need. I love him. I love him to death. I'd do anything in the world for him.
So, Ashley, Aaron, you could be brother and sister, but are you here for different reasons, do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you think that, what's different?
Well, John hasn't denied me because the man is on my birth certificate.
Oh, has he denied you to your face?
Yeah, for the past 7 years since my mom's been deceased, because he knows if he would have denied me to my mama would have smacked him.
So
Really? Really?
Yeah, really.
No, that's not even how it works because he's never denied you. He's always tried to be there.
No, he has not.
He's been in your life longer than he's been in mine.
No, he has not.
Whatever.
Was he there when I had my hysterectomy, when I was going through my cancer?
Oh, and
no.
you supposedly had cancer?
Oh, I supposedly had cancer. Okay, then why did I have a hysterectomy?
Who was there when she had her gallbladder taken out?
You wasn't.
Yes, he
I
was.
was the only person there.
Oh,
I'm the only person there. You wasn't even there.
Hang on, just a minute.
Where was she?
Hang on, just
Exactly.
a minute. That's
Community East.
Hey, just a minute. That answers my question about how the two of you get on. Katrina, this is Christina, your girlfriend in the audience. Now, I asked how the two of you get on. That clearly demonstrates it. So you seem to have a relationship with John?
Yeah, I have a relationship with John. We hang out every day. He's been in my life for the past 4 years. He's been a wonderful dad. He's always been there, if I need him. And, if she would just, quit trying to be...
She being who?
Ashley. If she would just quit being the drama queen that she would and put to the side
What do you
and
mean
be the
by a
person
drama
that she
queen?
wants.
What do you mean,
No,
Father
you're
Aaron?
mad, you're-
Hang on, just a minute.
I talk
Hang on,
and I
She's
speak the
always
truth.
been a drama queen.
Oh, yeah.
If nothing goes her way, I'm not speaking to you. If nothing goes her way, she'll find another way to make things her way.
Not true.
It's always about her, always about her.
No.
If somebody else has something a little bit different than her, she's got to go out and
Now,
top it.
Trudy,
If I got to
hang on,
stand
Trudy,
You
Hang
don't
on,
know
just a
me,
minute, just
and
a
you
minute.
haven't been around for 29 years.
You obviously have different relationships with John. Now, was John in either of your lives when you were growing up?
No.
Not at all. Who's the
No.
oldest of the two of you? So he left when?
He left. He had me till I was about 3. Disappeared till I was about 16.
Now, you're his mum. Trudy, why was there this problem with you wondering whether John is his dad or not?
because I had an affair.
Oh. So what? There's a 50-50 chance that John is his dad?
Certainly.
Only 50-50, and yet you've embraced him.
Yes, I've put all the things to the side and took myself to make a relationship with him.
Actually, what did your mother tell you about John?
She told me, you know, that he was my father, no doubt, because I kept on asking her, you know, because I looked nothing like this.
So did you have any relationship with him at all when you were growing up?
No, my mom was my mother and my father. My mom was 6 months before my mom died, and I had to have my hysterectomy. My mama was there holding my hand when she couldn't breathe. She was there for me through everything.
So not John? John has never been there?
No.
So who's on your birth certificate?
He is. Would you like to see it?
Oh, you brought that?
Oh, here you go.
Oh, you actually brought it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing that you probably also brought your mother's journal.
No, I can't. I've moved over the years, and I lost a lot of my stuff.
We haven't unpacked everything.
Occasionally, she just so lost it.
No,
yeah,
I have
okay.
not seen it since I moved out.
If you had
hang on, just a
something
minute.
like that,
Yeah, can I
wouldn't you
talk,
hold on to
please?
it?
Hang on. So just a minute. What did this journal say?
That she had an affair with a guy in a bar, and that she wasn't too sure. But at the end of my mom's life, I'm not even gonna lie, my mom was on pills, but she was in a lot of pain. My mom
So
was
were you.
severely sick.
You
Do you want to
so
go
were you.
there? Do you really want to go there?
She's a hypochondriac. She is
really?
a drama queen to the fullest.
So what effect does that have on her relationship with John? Do you think?
Because I don't keep my mouth shut, and I speak the truth, and I speak my feelings, because I'll be damned if I'm going to let any man back me down. I'm 100%
When you say back you down, what do you mean?
Okay.
Has John done that?
He's made me feel inferior, you know. All I've wanted since I was a little girl is to actually have a relationship with this man.
Have you reached out to him?
I've tried numerous times.
And what happens?
Shut me down.
Does he actually say why he's shutting you down?
No.
Or then how come he's in Aaron's life?
Because he's a boy. I think that's got a lot to do with it, and
No,
it's the
because
fact that I can't have
know
the
what
children.
I want, and I don't have
and
drama.
Oh, okay, but who's more stable? I have my own house.
I'm actually,
people.
look
Right.
at me. I'm pretty damn stable.
Oh, you're mooching off your girlfriend.
Right, well, I think it's time we met John. But before he comes out, take a look at what John had to say for himself.
I want to know if Ashley and Aaron are my biological children, because I'm ready to put this drama to rest. I don't believe Ashley's my daughter. Ashley's mom, Marcia, was never good to me. She loved drama and other men when I was dating her. Ashley's mother didn't even bother to call me to let me know Ashley was born. I found out through a mutual friend. I confronted Ashley's mom before she died and asked her if she was my daughter. Marcia told me that she wasn't sure, and so I've had my doubts since she's been born. I've tried to have a relationship with Ashley, but she's a hothead, out of control, drama queen. I don't know what else to do. I'm not on Ashley's birth certificate, but I have paid some of the child support. Why should I pay money for a child that I wasn't allowed to see? I am 100% sure that Aaron is my child, no doubts in my mind. I didn't raise Aaron because his mom, Trudy, kept me away from him as well. If Aaron's not my son, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but no matter what this test says, he will always be my child.
All right, let's meet John. Please welcome John. Next.
How in the hell am I on your birth certificate?
Okay,
I
nice.
never signed.
And you know what? I'd rather be a bastard child than be your daughter any day.
Woo, show's over.
Later,
For the last 17 years, I've been struggling with the fact that my daughter, Erica, may not be my daughter.
Was she switched at birth?
Oh my God.
Denied for decades.
Is he really my father?
Today on Trisha.
I want to prove to John that he is definitely my biological father. And I really need to know where I come from.
I need to find out if John's my sperm donor. I am tired of John denying me.
I'm not 100% sure that John is my father because my mother, Trudy, was having a relationship with another man.
He might be the only family I got left, so I need him to stand up and be a dad.
I don't believe Ashley's my daughter. Ashley's mother didn't even bother to call me to let me know Ashley was born. I found out through a mutual friend. I am 100% sure that Aaron is my child, no doubts in my mind. If Aaron's not my son, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but no matter what this test says, he will always be my child.
All right, let's meet John. Please welcome John.
Oh, I got a question for you.
Hi.
How in the hell am I on your birth certificate?
Okay,
I
let's-
never signed it.
Let's see, when you were ordered to pay child support in '86 and they asked you if you
No,
wanted to
I
burn-
never signed your birth certificate.
Well, evidently. Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Where's the birth certificate at?
Here you go.
I can tell you right now if I signed it.
Is it signed?
It's not even in his signature.
I never signed it.
That's how well, your name's on it. My
Your mom
went
told
filed
me
for
that
child
she
support.
did not put my name on your birth certificate.
When you
So how'd
guys
you
went
get
to
this?
child support court.
This ain't the original birth certificate.
Oh.
It's a copy. But you're on there. It's because when she went and filed
Yeah, you
for
must have put it on there when
they
you went
asked
down and
you-
got it.
Signature.
Okay, can I talk?
On a birth certificate, it has to have a signature.
Well, evidently you don't remember back in '86 when Mom took you to court and the court asked you, hey, do you want to take a paternity test? And you said no.
Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, and you paid child support, so tell me why you ended up on Indiana's top 10 deadbeat dads for 6 or 7 years. You
Oh,
paid
yeah?
child support, you were wanted by the police.
All
yeah.
right, let's
I'm looking at your mother right now because you're just
Thank
exactly
you.
like her.
Thank you.
If everything ain't about you and
Oh, it's
you
gotta be-
only,
Oh, okay.
you don't want
That's
nothing.
why I was
I'm
doing
done.
anything
I
to
have washed
help
my hands.
anybody.
Okay, let's hear from John. Okay, so John, let's go back. The relationship you had with Marsha, the relationship that you had with Ashley's mother, what was that like?
Hell. When we first got together, when I went to work, I didn't know what she was doing. I'd come home, she's nowhere around, couldn't find her.
Wait
I
a
didn't-
minute.
Hang on,
When
let
I
me
was
just-
born,
Here's Big
you were
Bill.
engaged to another woman.
You wasn't even born at the time. When your mom went to the hospital to have you, I didn't even know about it.
You didn't?
Somebody
Okay.
else told me.
So
Okay.
why do you have doubts that she's even your daughter? Because of that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've even caught her mom with other guys before she was even born.
Did you know about this journal?
Nobody
Yeah,
did.
I haven't never seen a journal. I want proof.
Because
supposedly in that journal, your
that
mom
journal
says
is
that I'm not
missing.
your dad. So
That
where's the
journal
proof?
is missing.
Okay,
You
well,
said
if you want
earlier
to
That's what we're here
that
today.
you
Yeah,
went
we
from
got everyone
here to
Don't
there.
matter. We'll
just a
find
minute,
out
just a
today.
minute. All right.
Oh,
so
you
let's
damn
come
right
back.
we will.
Let's come. Okay, let's
And
come
you know
to
what? I
Aaron.
would rather
Okay.
be a bastard child than be your daughter any day.
Woo, show's over.
So let's
Show's
come
over.
to
Bye.
Aaron. You say that you weren't in Aaron's life for the same reason that you weren't in Ashley's life, and that's because Trudy kept you away. Did you keep him away?
Now, wait a minute.
Did you keep him away from his dad?
Somewhat.
You did? Why?
It was 50-50 between the two of them.
Okay, let's hear what.
In a sense, because he ducked and dodged me so much.
Yep.
If you're going to duck and dodge me, then I don't want you around my son. You know?
Okay. But you admit you had an affair?
Sure I did.
When you say you don't seem embarrassed.
It happens. It's part of life.
At that time, we was having problems.
Yeah.
But when this one was born,
It is
you
what
can
it
bet
is.
your ass I was there. I watched this one come out here.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I watched this one come into the world. Yes, ma'am.
So you seem quite close.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've had our differences, we've had our scraps, but you know, we get up
Put
like
things to the side and
you know, we got up
Started
like
fresh.
two men and...
New clean
has
slate,
nothing to do with
and we
DNA.
started from when I was 28 years old.
Right.
And we've been together ever since.
But why is it that you don't have a relationship with Ashley? Is it because she's a girl?
I can't deal with the dramas, the lies.
Oh.
Let me put it this way. When her mom was alive, if her mom was sick, she had the same thing.
Oh, okay.
If somebody else is sick, she's got it. I mean, it's been
She's
like that
I've
all
I've had 30
her
surgeries
life.
in my life, and those were all mainly before I was
Where's
even
all
21.
the medical proof? I've seen no
Would
papers
you like to
on
see
this.
the 30 scars that are on my stomach?
That don't mean
I can't even have
I've seen it.
kids.
I've seen your stomach, and you ain't got no scars on it.
Oh, really?
You got a little gallbladder scar.
Oh, really?
You got a gallbladder scar.
I got
Wow.
one right here where they've taken out each
Oh, wow,
ovary.
that looks like stretch marks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
We're here to find out whether Ashley and Aaron are John's biological children. Now,
Let's do it.
up next. Up next, after nearly 30 years of bitter denial and uncertainty, Ashley and Aaron will find out if the man sitting across from them is their dad. The DNA results are in, so stay with us. Next, 2 DNA tests. Are they one big happy family? What? No, I'm not. What? Later.
For the last 17 years, I've been struggling with the fact that my daughter, Erica, may not be my daughter.
Was she switched at birth?
Oh my God.
Denied for decades.
Is he really my father?
Today on Trisha. Welcome back. We've been talking to Ashley and Aaron, who are anxiously waiting to find out if John is their biological father. Now, John vehemently denies Ashley is his daughter because he claims Ashley's now deceased mother was cheating on him. But we also heard from Aaron's mother, Trudy, who admits she had an affair and she's uncertain who Aaron's father is. Now, despite Trudy's confession, John wholeheartedly believes Aaron is his son. So, you're saying that John didn't deny you when your mum was alive?
No.
Why not?
That I don't know. I know my mom, I'm a lot like my mom. We
Right.
don't hold our tongue.
Yeah,
You know.
100%.
So did you, when did you start
Well,
doubting?
I'm not going to be
When
a punk and have somebody punk me. I stand on my own 2 feet.
You're just like your
You
mom.
live
I'm a
off the
survivor
state.
and I'm independent.
You live off the state.
I'm disabled.
Let's come to the DNA results, which you claim don't matter so much, but let's
Yes.
find out. Here we go.
It matters to me.
Matters to you.
It matters
So
to me.
Ashley, John and Ashley, I don't know what's in this. Do you want to open this, or do you want, who's going to open this envelope? Would you
Go
like
ahead.
To, no? Do you want to open it?
I ain't got my glasses.
I'll open
All
it.
right. Well, are you hoping she is or isn't your daughter?
It could go either way.
But
I
yeah-
mean, if she could change and get rid of the drama out of her life and at least try to be something or somebody,
Yeah.
I mean, without all the stress and the drama, that's fine. That's why I'm single. I don't need a woman in my life.
Okay.
Nobody wants to
Every
be
woman
with
I've
him.
ever been with comes with 2 things. A luggage full of drama and a luggage full of stress, and I don't need neither.
All right. Well, shall I open it?
Yes.
Keep my dog.
My baby.
You just got another bit of stress and drama in your life. John is the father of Ashley.
I'll do what I can.
It's okay. It's okay.
Honestly, I was kind of hoping he wasn't.
Really?
Well, you know
As
what?
bad as they treat me, as bad as he denies me,
You were
and
saying before how you were your own person, you didn't need a parent. Well, then it's not about how he treats you. As an adult, you are now in control of your own life. And if you remain a victim, you ain't ever going to move forward. But he is your father. For better or right. Now, your mum's actually said she was having an affair, so you don't know. It's 50-50. I don't know what's in this.
50-50.
Do you want to open this?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay. What? No, I'm not. What? Oh, he's not your son?
Aaron, come here.
Aaron.
Oh, man.
Bub, it's not going to change nothing.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Come here.
It
This didn't matter. It don't matter, Bob. We still got each other.
I still love you.
It
Be
takes...
right here.
Okay. That's a shock. That's a shock, huh? It takes more than sperm to make a father, eh?
That's right.
Yeah? You've connected with somebody in your life who cares for you. Do you know who the other guy might be?
No.
Okay. So
Don't
while
really
he's not
matter.
around, you've got
To me, it
somebody,
don't.
someone who's choosing to stay by your side despite those results. That means a lot.
I'm always gonna be here.
Does that mean something?
I wish I could get that one out there to understand.
Okay, look. Hey, this is the guy who's there for you. This is the guy who's there for you.
I know, Bub.
Yeah, but then you need to be there. That's what being a mum's all about, isn't it, sweetheart? Huh? Being a mum is the tough times as well. You were always honest with him.
God.
You were always honest with him. Aaron, your mum feels bad about it, but at least she's been honest with you right from the go, okay? You got a good relationship with her?
I'm sorry. Not mad at you. Still love you with all my heart. You'll still be my dad regardless.
We'll be right back. Next.
For the last 17 years, I've been struggling with the fact that my daughter, Erica, may not be my daughter.
Was she switched at birth?
Oh my God.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
'Denied for decades.
Is he really my father?
Today on Trisha. This is Melody, and Melody's here to uncover a family mystery that has been torturing her for the past 17 years. You see, Melody believes that her daughter, Erica, the child she and her ex-husband, Girma, have raised, was, get this, switched at birth, and that they're not her biological parents. In fact, Melody says she knew something was seriously wrong the moment she saw her daughter's blonde hair and blue eyes. And Melody isn't the only one with doubts. 17-year-old Erica is also convinced that she is not their daughter, and she admits she's always felt like an outcast. Watch this.
For the last 17 years, I've been struggling with the fact that my daughter, Erica, may not be my daughter and that she might have been switched at birth. I had a rush delivery with her, and I didn't really get to see her, but I marked the bottom of her foot before they took her out of the room. When I finally saw her again, the mark on her foot was gone. When Girma, my ex-husband, and I walked into the ICU, we seen two babies, one with dark hair, dark eyes, brown skin, and then they showed us a white baby with blonde hair and blue eyes. Shocker is, they said the white baby was ours. Since that day, we've all had our doubts.
I don't know if Melody and Girma are my real parents. I don't even know who I am if I don't know who my parents are. In my family, I've always felt like the outcast. I'd start dyeing my hair black. I'd start wearing brown contacts. I'd go tanning just to fit in with my family, to be part of them.
It breaks my heart when I hear my daughter Erica say that she doesn't fit in. Girma and I have been the best parents we could possibly be. I need to know if she's really my daughter.
So I should tell you, we've given Melody, Erica and Girma DNA tests, and we'll reveal the results later in the show. So Melody, why are you so sure that Erica's not your daughter? What happened at the hospital? Take us back.
We were about 200 miles away from our home. We were visiting friends. So my water broke. I went into labor,
Right.
went to the hospital, and I had complications during my pregnancy. And
was this your first pregnancy?
My first.
And how old were you?
I was 18.
That must have been scary.
It was.
Yeah.
And I had complications, and they had the hair rushed out of the room. But before they rushed out of the room, I had a marker in my hand.
When you were giving birth, you had a mark in your hand?
Right.
Right. Why?
Because I watched a lot of movies, you know, I was young, and I'd seen all these movies on TVs about babies being misplaced and this and this, so I marked the bottom of her foot.
Right.
When they were running past me, they said, you got a beautiful baby girl. Didn't even really get to look at her. Marked the bottom of her foot. And then 5-6 hours later, they had her in ICU, still didn't see her yet. Finally, we got to see her.
This is you and Girma, yeah.
Correct. Me, Girma, and two of my family members.
Right.
Walked into the room, there was 2 babies in there. One had dark hair, dark eyes, caramel complexion.
Right.
The other baby was white with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah.
They told us the white baby with the blonde hair and blue eyes was ours. I thought it was a sick joke because one of my family members worked at the hospital.
Right.
So I thought it was a joke. And I kept going over to the other darker skinned baby. And the lady was like, no, this is your baby. I said, is this a joke? Because there's no way that could be ours.
Right.
I have dark hair, dark eyes.
Did you check this mark?
The mark was not on her foot, was not on there, and she had pure blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
I don't have blonde hair and blue eyes.
But have you ever said anything about this to Erica?
Yes, we did. We said it to her because she's, you know, as she gets older, she looks at family pictures and stuff, and her brothers and sisters look nothing like her.
Right.
They all have dark hair, dark eyes.
Does Erica know this story about what happened at the hospital?
Right, she does.
When did you tell her?
As she was young, like our family's always talked about it, about that day, because it was a crazy day.
And how's it affected her?
Oh, it's affected her a lot because she always tries to fit in. Like, she's always dyeing her hair.
Is that her hair, natural hair color?
No, her hair is blonde.
Right.
Blonde.
And what about with Girma? Does he have doubts?
Yeah, the day we had her, you know, he was like, one of my family members told him, like, look, this is a white baby. He's like, that's, you know, he just looked at her like, there's no way.
Has he ever accused you of cheating or anything like that?
Yeah, I did cheat on him.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
So could that guy have been her father?
I doubt it very much. But I was 17, he was 17, I was 18.
Right.
So we were young and dumb. But he knew ahead of time.
But let me just get this right. Does Erica know? Erica doesn't know you cheated on him.
Yeah, she knows.
Who told her that?
We did. We are open with our kids. There's no reason to hide anything from her. Nothing.
So this child has these identity problems, and it's
Right.
really affected her because you're so open with her. Okay. Now, Girma, does he still think that you cheated?
He knows I cheated.
But does he think that that guy could be your daughter's dad?
Yeah, I think so.
How's his relationship with her?
They bump heads a lot.
Have you done your best to smooth that over?
Yeah, I've tried.
What have you done to try and smooth that over?
Just, you know, reassure, you know, this is your dad and
Yeah. And what do you say to Girma about it? Do you try and reassure? I mean,
Yeah,
are you
I do.
100% that he is her dad?
No, I'm not 100%, no.
Oh, so it could be the other guy?
It could be.
Wow.
Because I don't understand how 2 brown-eyed people can make a blue-eyed baby.
Could it be? I understand that you're adopted. Might you have family members who look a bit... No one...
No, I checked. I actually met my real family. They all have dark hair, dark eyes. I even went back to my grandparents and great-grandparents. There's no blue eyes on
So,
this side.
so not only is her colouring different, are there
Right.
other things that are very different about her?
Her body shape, everybody's tall. All
Right.
my other kids that are younger than her are taller than her. They're smaller in stature. She's short, 5 foot tall.
But do you get on with Erica? Do you have a connection with her?
Yeah, me and Erica have a very close connection. That's my road dog. She's been there since day one, and no matter what, I'm still her mom. No matter what.
What would you do if you actually did find out that she wasn't your child?
I'm gonna lose it.
Huh?
I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, but what's going to happen between you and her?
I don't know. That's what scares me.
So why didn't you do something at the hospital? If you really thought that wasn't your baby, why didn't you insist there and then at the hospital that they do a blood test?
You know, I should have. But like I said, I was 18, you know, young and dumb and didn't, you know.
Okay. Well, as you all know, Erica's always felt like the family outcast, so I want to bring her out here and hear how this has affected her. So let's meet Erica. Next. Has their honesty done irreparable damage to their daughter? What did you hear at 7 or 8?
Growing up, you know, are you sure these are your parents? You know, is there something that your parents are telling you?
Whatever doubts you had, either of you had, you should have kept it zipped until that child's over the age of consent. Later.
Oh my God.
decades.
Is he really my father?
Today on Trisha.
For the last 17 years, I've been struggling with the fact that my daughter, Erica, may not be my daughter and that she might have been switched at birth. When Girma, my ex-husband, and I walked into the ICU, we seen two babies, one with dark hair, dark eyes, brown skin, and then they showed us a white baby with blonde hair and blue eyes. Shocker is, they said the white baby was ours.
Has he ever accused you of cheating or anything like that?
Yeah, I did cheat on him.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
But does he think that that guy could be your daughter's dad?
Yeah, I think so.
What would you do if you actually did find out that she wasn't your child?
I don't know, that's what scares me.
Well, as you all know, Erica's always felt like the family outcast, so I want to bring her out here and hear how this has affected her. So let's meet Erica. Hi, Erica.
Hi.
So when did you start hearing about this?
I would say it's probably about 7 or 8.
What did you hear at 7 or 8?
You know, Girma wasn't my father. I always had doubts that, you know, neither one of them were my parents. I looked nothing like my dad.
You don't think you look like your dad? I think you look like...
I don't.
You don't see that?
No. I really don't see it.
You don't see it?
No.
So has it affected you being told that young?
Yes.
I've got to say, as a parent myself, I think that was a really wrong decision to make. I feel very, very, very strongly about that. But that's for us to talk about as mothers lately, because that wouldn't be a conversation I would have in front of a child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do people say things to you as well?
Yes, of course. You know, I always get asked, you know, hey, are you adopted? You know, is Melody your sister? You know, everyone looks at me, you know, hey, you know.
Is she your sister? Why
Yeah.
do they ask, are you sisters?
I honestly don't know. Like, we look nothing alike. You know, I can bring baby pictures here for you, and I can show you.
Yeah.
You know, I look nothing like her. You know, like I said earlier, I am the shortest in my family.
Right.
And, you know, what half and half child do you know that comes out with blonde hair and blue eyes?
Quite a few in the mixed race community, quite a lot, quite a few.
I don't see it. I really don't.
Now, let me just ask you about your dad. What do people say when you go out with him?
Believe it or not, I actually got asked once if he was my husband.
Really?
Yes.
Have people ever wondered if he really is your dad and got suspicious?
Yes.
A couple of times.
What happened?
I actually get asked by like tons of friends, teachers, of course. You know, growing up, you know, are you sure these are your parents? You know, is there something that your parents are telling you? Wow. You know, why?
And what have you done to try and fit in with your family? I hear that's not your natural hair color.
No, ma'am, it isn't. I've started dyeing my hair since I was about 8. I dyed my hair
8?
black. Yes. I dyed my hair black, dark brown. I've even tried brown contacts.
How did you get hold of the dye when you were that young?
My mom used to dye her hair when she was younger, of course, you know.
So you used to use her dye, and you tried contact lenses as well?
I did. I tried to use brown contacts, but I don't like things in my eyes.
My God, this is really messed around with your hair.
There was another incident when she was little and he was at the store with her, and they did an Amber Alert on her.
Yeah.
And they did an Amber Alert, and they thought that he took a white baby, and I had to come into the store to prove that that was my daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you now you and Girma are separated?
Divorced.
Divorced. What was can I ask what the reason of the divorce was? Was it because of all of this?
It was maybe a little bit of this and everything else, just being young and stupid, you know, didn't connect.
So do you and Girma have a good relationship at the moment?
No, not really. I mean, we only talk because of the kids. Other than that, we don't need to
So
talk.
you don't talk down about him, or you don't use names about him or anything like that in front of the children, right?
I mean, we both have, yeah. Yeah, we both have.
So you use some pretty nasty names or horrible names or off names when you're talking about your ex-husband, not in front of the kids, right?
I mean, sometimes they'll be there, yeah.
They will be?
Yeah, because, you know, something could happen one minute we're getting along, the next minute, you know, you could be arguing.
And you're wondering why your child is in such a state of confusion, right? Okay. Up next, Girma tells us the real reason why he believes he's not Erica's father, and it has nothing to do with Erica being switched at birth. Now, we'll also reveal everyone's DNA results, so stay tuned. Next, was she switched at birth?
Oh my God.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
decades.
Is he really my father?
Today on Trisha. Welcome back. Now, we've been talking to Melody, who's here to find out if her 17-year-old daughter, Erica, is her biological daughter, or if Erica was mistakenly switched at birth. Now, for the past 17 years, Melody has feared she and her now ex-husband, Girma, have been raising the wrong child. Now, Girma, however, he doesn't believe a word of it. He claims he has doubts about Erica because Melody cheated on him and even told him he was not her father. So I think it's time we hear Girma's side of the story. Please welcome Girma. Hi, Girma.
Hello.
Hi. So tell me about what happened at the hospital. You're both at the hospital, I'm guessing, when Erica was born.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see Erica when she was actually born?
I did.
When she actually sort of came out?
Oh, yeah.
And what colour was she?
She was white.
She was white?
Yes.
So when you actually went to the ICU and there was a brown baby and there was a white baby, were you as shocked as her mom was?
I was not, because I seen Erica. You know what I mean? I seen Erica when she came out.
Why do you think that Erica looks so different?
I think Erica looks just like me. You know?
You do think she looks like
I mean, my doubts, were...
What were your doubts about?
She did have relations with somebody else. The time frame, it could have been mine or the other gentleman.
You know, when you lay down and go to sleep, I always want to know, is he really my father? I'm sorry. I just really, really want to know.
Sweetheart,
this is my father, and, I don't care.
Let's find out. Should we get the results? Yes. Shall we get the results?
Yeah.
So, Melody, first of all, let's find out if this is your daughter. Okay, I don't know what it says in here. Do you want to open that?
Yeah, I want to. I am.
So now, I guess it's time to find out if this is your daughter.
I am.
You think you are? Well, I don't know what it says. Do you want to open it?
Have Eric open it.
Oh my God, thank God.
Yes.
All right. So, all right, now, Erica, I know that's a weight off your mind. I know that's a weight off your mind, but what I'm going to ask you to do now, because you're 17 years of age, what I'm going to ask you to do now is to go backstage with one of our producers. Mum and Dad will be out in a moment. I just want to talk to them for a second. Is that okay, sweetheart? Yeah. Come on, one of our producers. Let's take you back. And I want you to have a word with one of our parents. I wanted to have a word with you as parents, okay? Melody, it was absolutely wrong. That child should not have known whether you cheated, schmeated, or God knows what. There's nothing to do with that child. It was wrong. I'm saying this from a point of mental health and children's mental health, okay? All right? So that was the first mistake. Whatever doubts you had, either of you had, you should have kept it zipped until that child's over the age of consent. Yeah. Now, what I hope is happening now is that our counsellor is back there undoing the work you did. Now, are you going to apologise to her now?
Sure, I can apologize to her right now. It's not a problem.
And maybe you can work out how you make this up to her, because she has been through hell.
Like I said, I mean, this right here answers a lot for her. All the doubts are now gone.
Go backstage. She needs her mum and her dad.
Let's go.
Go on. We'll be right back. Denied for decades.
Is he really my father?
Today on Trisha. Remember, actually making a baby and having a baby, that's almost the easy part. It's taking care of that child, body, spirit, and soul for the rest of their lives. That's the important bit. Take care. Goddard.